Hello, I'm Carla, and in this tutorial we're looking at Uttanasana and also a few variations in Uttanasana. So have a set of bricks, or if you're super tight, have a chair, and also a strap is going to be useful if you're unable to reach your feet. Uttanasana, for a beginner, it's preferable to begin with the feet apart. Feet hip distance apart, give space in the abdomen and the sacrum, and it somehow is just easier as you come forward and you tip into Uttanasana. It's just easier to work with the feet apart. For beginners, you come into Ardha Uttanasana. In Ardha Uttanasana, feet hip distance apart, you firm up the knees. You want to swivel in the hips. So the thighs have to suck up, the groins move back, and it's the sacrum, this very lowest part of your spine, that comes into the body first. And you're bringing your fingertips either to the floor, or if your knees are bending, if your back is rounded and you're hanging here and there's no way you're going to get to the floor, then have a set of bricks so that you can keep the legs firm and working, extending into the hamstring. You can bring that extension to the front spine, and again, the sacrum is into the body. If your sacrum moves up to the ceiling, if your buttocks are rounding down to the floor, you really need to move from the navel to the pubic bone back. You need to lift your buttock bones and get the sacrum into the body. It's this flat back that's going to assist you in coming into the full forward bends more. Make sure the hips are over the ankles. So the tendency is to swing the buttocks back. Keep the hips over the ankles. And then as you're developing your practice, you may be able to get your fingertips to the floor. And then keeping that length in the front spine, moving the hands back towards the heels, extending the neck and letting the crown of the head point to the floor is your full Uttanasana. To come to the classic full Uttanasana, you would bring the feet together, Urdhva extend out of the hips, lengthen yourself, and come all the way to Uttanasana. From Uttanasana, coming to Tadasana. So Padangusta is holding on to the big toe. Padangusthasana, you're keeping the feet hip distance apart, holding the big toe, pressing the toes down. You extend the chest forward and then come into the full forward fold. If that's not an option for you, if you're unable to reach the floor, you're not going to be able to reach your toes. So taking a strap, making a circle, you're going to hold the edges of your circle. So you're going to stand on this strap, hold the edges, and pulling on these little loops can give you that same concavity in the back before you try to come a bit forward. It's that concavity in the back that you come from when you come to the full Padangusthasana. Padahastasana is a pose that once you are in the full Uttanasana, you can then take the whole hand underneath the foot. So with the feet hip distance apart, you'll come into the full forward fold. Then lifting one foot, put the hand underneath, the toes press the wrist down, place the other foot, you stretch forward with the chest, and then exhale to complete Padahastasana. A nice movement to do in Uttanasana is Gulphasana, where you grip the ankles, the thumb and the fingers wrap around the outer ankle, and with this pull, you start to draw yourself down. Bringing the elbows, tucking them in, hugging the calf is also a great way to prepare you for Urdhva Prasarita Eka Padasana. Uttanasana or Ardha Uttanasana is a great place to also work on leg raises, because that is going to give you the shape of what Virabhadrasana III is, Warrior 3. So you'll take a set of bricks so that the back is parallel to the floor. When you come into your Uttanasana, the legs are together, the knees are firm. You come forward with the spine extended, hands are underneath the shoulders. Now you'll lift the right inner thigh to take the right leg up and keep the sacrum level to the floor. The right hip, the right knee, the right toes face the floor. Once this becomes easy, you can sort of start working into Urdhva Prasarita Eka Padasana from there. Then bringing the leg down, you're prepared to go to the other side. You keep the right leg firm, keep this right hip lifted. It shouldn't drop, the hips shouldn't slope and open. So with the right leg firm, lift the left inner thigh so that you're keeping the sacrum level. That left leg is extended strongly. It's carrying its own weight. Your head is upright. You're looking forward slightly. The chest is open. You're not rounding and scrunching the back. When you've been in Eka Pada, you can release and come back to Tadasana. So Uttanasana may be challenging for you at first. Take the supports. Do practice it. It's a wonderful pose. Namaste.